Hey everybody, Dawntrail Early Access is in a couple days now. As a longtime player, there's a couple things that I like to do to get ready before the expansion drops. And so I thought I'd make a video just going over some of the different things I do to get ready before a new expansion. Bicolor gemstones are going to be returning for Dawntrail with a new cap on how many you can hold. So if you want to buy items right away in the new zones, you can hit the current cap of 1,000 and then bring them into Dawntrail. Also of Dawntrail with the bicolor gemstones, the cap is going to be raising to 1,500, and it looks like Dawntrail fates actually give a little bit more than our current one. So Endwalker, they give about 15, and in the Dawntrail fates we see in the Media Tour, they give about 25. Though, you know, it's Media Tour stuff, so it's subject to change. New jobs, new dungeons, and a new level cap. We're going to be getting a great deal of gear in 7.0, so it might be a good time to really clean out your inventory of gear that you're not using. Move gear sets that are specific fights, like synced down gear for ultimates, into your retainer or like glamour chest or whatever, and then desynth what you don't need anymore. I usually like to throw all my desynth materials just straight to the market board. It makes you a little bit of gil. It's usually nothing to write home about, but it's a nice little bonus. New expansion might be a decent time to refresh your current HUD. I like to keep a little toggle switch over on the right side of my HUD that toggles to a more immersive one with less UI elements going on. I'll put the lines for that macro in the description if you want. Also, just a reminder, put that little MSQ tracker thing back on if you turned it off, because it might become useful. Before maintenance begins, you'll be able to do 6 beast type quests, not complete them, and then turn them in when Dawntrail launches for a little bit of an XP kickstart. It does have to be on an existing job, you can't turn it in on a different one. But then, immediately after you turn those in, you can do 6 more before the daily reset, and then another 6 after the daily resets. That's 18 total, which is pretty nice. And then also for Wondrous Tales, if you grab your book between the 19th and the 24th, complete it, and then turn it in when the servers go back up, you can get all the XP from that on a new job if you want to. You can also do challenge logs. You can do almost all of them and then not complete them, wait for Dawntrail to come out, and then complete them on whatever job you want to get that experience for. Make sure your free company has the XP buffs, and keep plenty of XP boosting food too. Maybe if you've drinking a couple of Mountain Dews, you could have some sparkling citrus refreshments from the Mountain Dew crossover. So with Dawntrail, our character and the zones that we love are going to be changing quite a bit. So the graphical update is going to make everything look super different. So what I've been doing is going to some of my favorite zones and taking screenshots of what they look like now, so that when Dawntrail comes out, I'll have a screenshot I can compare to see, you know, what changed. I really like this area in Yangsha. I think it's called the Rainbow Steps, something like that. I really like these little rainbow pools of water, and I can't wait to see what they'll look like with the new graphics. Also, might be worth even going to zones that maybe you didn't like the textures of, like whenever we went to the moon. I like the area, but that moon texture on the floor looked kind of ugly. So hopefully Dawntrail can make that look a little bit better. Viper and Pictomancer are both going to start at level 80. Though you will start with a little bit of gear when you start the job. It might be nice to get some tome gear. So if you go to Yulmore, you can spend any of your poetics that you might have laying around on some of the Crypt Lurker and Edenmorn gear to give you a little bit of a boost. It also might be worth getting some level, I think, 87 crafted or dungeon gear, so that way once your tome gear starts kind of running out, starts kind of becoming less useful, then you can swap that tome gear out for that dungeon gear. Also, if you're watching this, you've probably pre-ordered Dawntrail by now, and you'll get a fancy little Azema earring, which is going to boost your experience. This is going to work for both Viper and Pictomancer, but also worth noting, it does actually work for level 90 jobs, so it'll help you get all your jobs to at least level 91. Something that I did after the first full expansion I had played, which was Stormblood, was my FC hosted this event where we all got together and we just slowly, like, marched through all of the Stormblood areas, and we would talk about like our experiences with the expansion and the people that we met, and like different stories and stuff, and just slowly walk through every single zone and kind of say goodbye to the expansion and hello to the new one. It was really fun, and it's something I'm gonna be doing with my FC for Endwalker too. Really excited to see how it turns out. This is something I honestly really suggest everyone do. You know, grab your friends, find a nice time where you can just go through the expansion zones again and talk about, you know, what you liked and didn't like about it, and just, you know, share your experiences. It's really fun. It's really engaging. Last thing that I will mention in-game is after you've wrapped up all of your goodbyes to Endwalker, it's time to log out for the last time in Endwalker. There's a couple particular places you can choose to log out if you'd like to access new Dawntrail content immediately. So for Pictomancer, you'll log out in Gridania, and you can immediately grab Pictomancer. For Viper, if you log out in Ul'dah, you can start the Viper job quest. And it's not super clear where we're going to be starting MSQ, but it's almost certainly Sharlayan. I don't think it's confirmed, but it's with where the last patch left off, we're definitely starting in Sharlayan. Another little shout out I want to give is this person, I think this found it on Reddit, named Maeki, made this really cool checklist, super helpful, has everything you need, and you can just make a copy of it, and then it's really pretty looking. It's got everything you need here. You know, what duties have you finished? A little checklist for everything, and it has dates too. Super nice. I'll put this in the description. Okay, so one more thing I'll say before I let you guys go. If you're planning on going really hard in early access like I am, make sure you take care of yourself when you do it. You know, spend the days that the game's going to be down for maintenance, doing meal prep, making a good schedule for yourself when you're going to, you know, take a break from the game, get some stretches in, maybe go for a run, take your dogs out, whatever. You know, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, stuff like that. Another thing, if you're looking for something fun to do during maintenance, Sly, aka Gray Fox on Twitch, I'll link his Twitch in the description. He's going to be doing a cooking stream where he's going to make some tacos and some drinks and stuff. And Sly's a really cool guy, and these streams are always just a really nice, like, chill vibe. He's a really cool dude. Shouts out. Anyways, y'all, I think that's everything. Have a good one. Can't wait for Dawntrail. Anything, you know, that's not in this video that you're doing to prepare, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Have a good one.